Okay, we're in draft TF ban, Varus ban, and we're gonna ban Pantheon on red side, Furia. No, we're gonna ban Yone against Emo. Okay, Emo starting today.
Levi and him are
Don't forget Emo champion pool.
In the later stages of the game,
Slight
issues. Still see TF.
MF ban is quite common.
Vietnamese teams bring out the Nocturne and have a lot of success.
Maokai ban against Levi. Sure.
Yone is something that Furia.
I mean, everything's open. Talia is here. Pantheon. Talia for Emo. You know, probably match. It's just the same draft always on the 1-3 in game 1. It's Talia Ari. It's Xin Zhao Pantheon. It's Vi. It's fucking Aatrox or Gwen or Rumble Blind. The 1-2-3s in game 1 will always be the same. I'm surprised they don't take the Pantheon away from Gam. So Cybernex, I think, give them much love. Rumble, there it is, and now maybe they go Galio top, or they go Ornn top, or they go fucking, I don't know, Gwen, Ambessa. A lot of people don't think about this for Fearless Draft, okay? So there's Galio top. So Vedius said that Tuts is an insane Ahri, and against him it's pick or ban. Now, because of Fearless Draft, the game has changed in the way you approach best of series. Do you A, ban Ahri for the whole series against Tuts, or do you B, in early Fearless, play your best champ into his best champ and call it a deal and go next game? You see what I'm saying? Fearless Draft is kind of how much can I deal with it early in the draft so that I don't have to worry about it later on in the series. Or you can steal it away, also very valid. So I think what they've done here is they said, okay, we'll give you your best champ, we'll play our Talia into it, we probably like that matchup, we can play it. But it's better than having to ban it 4 games in a row. You get to game 5, and now they know exactly that you're going to ban Ahri, because you're not going to leave Ahri open in game 5, are you? There's no champs for it. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense. That's why teams leave open champs more often than usual. So Brown ban is very obvious in saying that we're going to blind Nautilus. Nautilus is insane with Talia. Talia Naut is crazy. They would go Kai'Sa Naut, or they will go something Nautilus here, 100%. Furia here could take Naut on 4, but then that gets met by Rel. And if they take Rel on 4, that gets met by Alistar. So it's very likely they take AD on 4. Right now, in terms of AD, I feel like Jhin is a good champ for both sides. I think so Alistar ban actually makes me think they may be looking at Rel or Nautilus. I think Jhin is really safe here. I think Kai'Sa Denial is okay. Both are pretty solid. Ezreal is okay as well, but Ezreal Ahri Galio with like a Leona is so much merch value. So they take the Rel. Because Rel is good into Naut, and Alistar is good into Rel. So if you ban Alistar, I'll take the Rel, and that's good into Naut, and you have to go Naut because you're playing Talia. Unless they swap to Rakan and go Xayah Rakan here, which would also kind of work, but I don't really think it's worth it when you have Talia Pantheon. I think Nautilus is just OP as fuck. Obviously here they have Kai'Sa on 5, which is really easy, so that's why Xayah Rakan works. So the reason they go Xayah Rakan is because Naut is not as good into Rel, and also Kai'Sa Rel is a strong lane, and Xayah is good into Kai'Sa, so they're preemptively going Xayah Rakan to counter the support and stop their AD carry on 5. So now they'll probably pivot from Kai'Sa, I would guess, and they will pick like Jhin or fucking whatever's good into Xayah in lane. Smolder, sure, they'll pivot. I don't really like Smolder here. Alright, let's go Elmo. This is you, we're not getting subbed out game 2. Alright, Pantheon full clear. Loser is out. It's an elimination series, chat. Loser is gone. Where's my fist fight at? Gam Furia fistfight now. Ooh, it's something about internationals that just makes me happy. This is the thing sometimes with jungle. I need to be careful of this. Xin Zhao ganks mid, and then he runs into top fog. So now if Levi knows, he has a bot dive. You need to be really careful of which side you fog to.
We'll see how they're going to try to pull this off.
There should be an easy dive.
There's the aggro pulled by Elio. They're on to Ayu, and Ayu is knocked down.
They could re-dive.
Artemis the one to
Oh,
grab
never mind, they can't. Ahri's on the way. Run.
Available, so I think they're going to look for more. Levi has
Tuts.
got to try to intercept this charm if he can.
Flash from Elio. Dash back. Levi, does he have E? Charm doesn't
his way down here. The charm does not land from Tuts.
Oh, I hate it when mid laners like half move because they feel responsible that their team's going to die, and then they half move, and then there's late to pushing mid and basing. Stop with the G2, almost lost to this, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is problematic, and Levi is going to be
spotted.
If I
see one more, I'm on mobile. What are
Smolder
stacks?
breaks out on the bot side. Ayu going to get hit by the feather pull. He's getting incredibly
no
low
flash.
here, and they're going to go for the kill, and it's a 2v2.
He has pullback. He can't go.
Kill.
Oh my god.
In comes Levi just to put the exclamation point on it. He saw Tatu coming, and he wanted to make sure he was there to. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to get in there. Levi has the Q smite charged. Those were the early games against BLG, so kept it close. Toots looking for the charm. Levi's able to avoid it. In comes the ultimate from Tatu. He flashes in on Artemis. Artemis does not have an ultimate of his own, but he's going to get hit with the feather
Artemis.
pull. Roots him up, trying to cut him out. Flashes to
oh, that guy's one.
But he's gonna
get
the
spear from
Levi. And now Emo's in trouble as well.
Why didn't they just go out?
The feat of warfare,
I guess they can't
but
go
it
over
is
the
a
wall.
couple kills grabbed back by Furia.
With Levi, bro, what is it with Gam getting good plays and then overstaying their tempo and fucking throwing their lead? Bro, Elmo's getting subbed out after this game, 100%.
Definitely a very slow stacking game so far for the Smolder.
Completely agree. Furia are going to have to stall things out, but ultimately not the worst position for them to be in. Tatu shadowing
trouble.
Gigo right now.
Oh, Gigo was trying to actually bait Kiaya, and he did chase after, spots Tatu, has to flash out. Of course, he would have been able to win that 1v1, but it was not a 1v1. It is now a 1v3.
Is he getting the space
down
off?
Here. No one's really in the area to cover,
no.
so Kiaya
Maybe
might
Rumble the next wave,
but even with that wave going to be taken down, I don't know if he's going to be able to survive here.
Nah, he lives these.
Tatu is basing, but they do cancel it. They're going to go for it. Toots is looking. They're going to be able to go in with the ult.
Oh, he might get
know if it was even needed, but they get an easy kill in the 3v1.
Where's my Pantheon Talia at?
Yeah, at least kills the wave, so the tower won't
Elmo's
be
getting mega out-roamed this game.
Emo is going to get some pressure down in mid lane while he looks
any
potentially
top divers?
towards a play on top.
Levi
sniffing, double global,
and Levi does have
double
the
global,
up and available, so they're going to try to in. They
go.
The engage comes in, so does the teleport. Here comes
what?
Levi.
He didn't
Levi
go on Smolder?
They're focusing down Tatu, but he has the ultimate up and available, and Ayu's trying to cut it down on the other side. Gigo has arrived as well, and it's looking like it's a good fight for Furia. Toots is on his way. Furia trying to just buy time for the Ahri to arrive, as Levi is trying to take down Tatu. Tatu does fall.
Ahri's coming.
In with a Justice Punch, connecting in onto Levi.
Artemis.
Ayu trying to knock him down.
Oh, he steps forwards.
Land the stun, but it doesn't even matter.
That's a volume increase.
Here, and he is on a
this series
spree.
is going to be a bloodbath.
Trying to actually base in the brush, is going to get spotted. Does land the stun. Does he have his E up and available? Doesn't look like it. And
nice
has
flash.
the ultimate.
Kiaya's getting bot plates.
Forces the flash out of Emo. Gets
Bro,
the kill
Gam are
onto
voluntarily
Levi.
sending a 4v5. They know they don't have TP on fucking Rumble and Galio has TP.
I think it was available to get involved
but
in the fight.
I'm confused from Levi here. I thought
Gam
Levi was going to go on
get
to
a quick
Smolder.
kill,
Look at his
knowing that
Pantheon
they
ult.
can collapse first, but their target focus is a bit
Here,
off,
boom, he can just
because
one-shot
when the
Smolder,
engage
but he
comes
jumps
out
on the
Artemis
Zin.
can't hit him. He has to focus on
I guess
dealing
that
with
made the
Tatu
fight
and
better for
Jojo,
Xayah
who
because
gets a
they stayed
nice counter
together.
engage. We're back in
the feats of strength as
to
well.
win? I don't really care who wins.
Dragon. That is up and available.
Doesn't really
now.
matter.
Gam gets
But
it. That's going to be the feats of strength.
I enjoy
Gam.
Gam.
So very close potentially in these fights. Toots though looking for a
Bro,
fight
I swear
here on the
Emo's
top
been
side.
having
Gets an easy
Emo's
solo
been getting fucking slammed
Emo.
every time he's on the stage.
That may just be Furious Dragon.
This is a champion.
He's first picking Talia. He's getting pushed in half the time, out-roamed, and now he's solo killed.
As we look back at this 1 versus 1, all the skills already used. Toots is able to get past the
what the Shelly?
The E there on the ground, and I mean that's just easily played.
So Furia gets
as far as the Dragons are concerned. They can see Gigo quickly running up the river.
Nice combo into Tatu.
It's going to be smote down by Levi.
Smote it down.
Down on
TP in from
Rumble. Burst out immediately.
No, Ahri ult actually she has it up.
This, but they were kind of just too late.
Does she have Ahri ult up? Really?
Looking here, the equalizer is going to land right down onto Toots. He's got to get out of there. He's got to protect that bounty.
That Rumble ult was
Jojo though
crazy.
in a lot of trouble, and Kiaya coming in from behind. The rest of the team all is here.
You need more here. You need more.
It's a 5v1. Toots has got nowhere to go.
And Kiaya lives. It's a monster fight by Gam. Monster fight by Gam. Are they going to two-tower it?
They lose the Herald, they lose the tower. That is a disaster.
I don't know if you can two.
Ambitious contest from Furia.
They're going to two.
As they try to fight this
Send it for the second
and
overstay and
Gam
die.
recognizing the positioning mistake.
Love it.
Very quick to punish. Collapsing
No overstay.
onto Tatu,
Free tower. Easy
converting
clap.
it into a multitude of kills, a huge advantage, and look at how the gold swings.
Oh, they have Rakan
just
recall.
Short of 3K is
Yeah,
Furia looking to fight back.
Yeah, Gigo teleporting in. They're going to try to
what
go
is
for
it with
a long
Gam?
chase here.
Getting
Has
good
Gam
plays and
overstayed.
overplaying.
Elio
it's
is the target now, going to
crazy.
hit by the Justice Punch. In goes Levi. It's going to be a triple
I don't
taunt
care if
there
this
from
works or not.
Gigo.
This is
But Artemis
criminal
is hitting
levels
back
of
here. He cleansed
gameplay.
out of the taunt. Now another teleport is coming through. Ahri does not have her ultimate, and Emo is arriving.
What is
they be able to
happening?
actually exfiltrate here?
Don't tell me
Emo
just dies for this. Oh my god, he's dead.
He's going to be knocked down immediately. In comes IU. The first kill of the fight goes the way of Furia, and now they have numbers. In comes Gigo. Down goes Artemis. It's a shutdown for Toots. The Charm Flash will not connect onto Elio, but they will get the 2 kills.
I don't get it. Do they just tweak?
Overstays their welcome on the top side.
You get a 4 for 0 fight or 3 for 0. You get Herald. You get top tier 1. But we could get a top tier 2 as well. Everyone dies.
That the fight
you dive bot. You get ahead. You get the first trade. Then you overchase bot, and you get collapsed on and die.
And this is the second half of the fight.
They're literally just double or nothing everything. Get a good play, you could get 1 reward, but they go for 2. What are your thoughts on Na'Vi Malrang support?
To be able to grab that kill. He got a shutdown, he gets double buffs.
Obviously it's bad,
has been
probably.
The one who has kind of been behind throughout this
but I think a lot of people don't see it from a business perspective.
Going to help him catch
Na'Vi probably just wants to change the whole roster for next year, and it costs them nothing to just say, yo Malrang, can I just play support for a split so we can get to the end of the year and I can actually build a roster?
A couple items here now through.
So, and it also doesn't give them like they don't have to sign a 2-year contract with someone randomly.
It is 2-2 as far as
so it kind of makes sense. I get it. They signed Fager for 1 split, and then they let Malrang stay on the team to play support for a split, and they go next year and blow up the whole roster. That's probably what they'll do. Man, if Emo was just a bit more stable this tournament, I think Gam would actually have maybe contested BLG more, and they would be stomping Furia this game. I feel like every role is outperforming except mid is getting slammed. If Ari was under her tower and she couldn't roam as much, all of these side lane plays would have been so much more rewarding. Emo's a level down. Us?
And we'll get to see some of that late game.
I know Gam's up 2k gold, but this game is looking sketchy.
They certainly are.
Smolder at the 2 items.
At the very least, he's in
Ari's up a level.
We turn our attention to the minimap once more. In terms of map control,
150 stacks at minute 20. That's gotta be reportable.
It means that they can push these. I guess if they find
oh my god, please don't get 3-0'd Furia. Everyone will say G2 almost lost to this, and everyone's gonna spam it.
Ari's ultimate gonna be on cooldown for a bit. Get that deeper vision into the
enemy jungle. I think IU needs a champ. I've only watched IU in this is the second best of 5 ever. But seeing IU on Smolder feels wrong. I feel like I want to see him on like Lucian or Jhin or Ezreal or fucking, I don't know.
And that deep vision can be
a champ that actually,
able to find out that
I think he's just a cocky player, so let him play cocky.
Some words over the wall, but
don't let him sit there and farm.
Position to clear this out. Average
I know he lost the game playing Lucian in mid, but I feel like that's his style. It's just like dash in and outplay people.
He's going to be quite behind that mark.
So let him play champs where he can outplay a little bit. It's like there's not much to do with Smolder.
will be put down.
I love watching this HUD on TikTok. Oh yeah, and his name is your wife's boyfriend.
To try to help us wants to be.
All right, Atakan up.
Obviously, it's
is it just gonna go to dragons or what? Is that it? Starting it is not bad with Talia in his choke, but the only way to lose the game is overforcing, and Gam are the CEOs of overforcing.
He was around mid lane. Tatu moving out from base. They're just trying to reclaim vision as much as they can. Do spend that blue orb. And now I think Gam are going to start it. They're saying, you know what, that's probably their last little tool to check easily. They are already on it here. Artemis has to be careful. He's not taking damage from that needlessly. As Furia are wrapping around. They will be spotted now as they walk by the Baron pip. This is getting incredibly low.
What?
And Emo's just going to try to block off Tatu. Tatu does have his
flash,
though.
What the fuck
He's
is
just gonna
happening?
Walk around. It didn't quite actually pincer him. And now it's Furia on the Otacon here, and it's Jojo just buying time. Furia takes
what the fuck just happened?
Ultimate from the top ring comes Gigo.
Elio's out.
Down with that justice punch.
Guigo's dead.
Levi though does get a double kill as it's actually
that is the ultimate tie for Leash I've ever seen in my life.
Can they chase for more?
What an odd exchange.
Was that just Sin Sao's aura? He just flashed over the wall and everyone was like, whoa.
Because Artemis
I really want to see Emo like take positions up here and like be ready for proper walls.
Looks like that they were very committed to
I don't want to see him wall like this. I want to see him get on the side and wall like this.
The objective off. They're
just giving
control over the river.
That's more like it. That's a better wall.
Emo though with the Weaver's wall, and in comes Levi from the top. Can't actually get into any of the carries.
Oh my god, the Rel engage is solid. They have no damage though. 0 damage. Artemis is just shredding. It's a pentakill for Artemis or what? No, it's not.
Piling through, knocking them down.
Levi very healthy.
He's
overextended in mid.
Yes, cleanse.
Could be in trouble. Does have his summoners. Might have to
use
use
it.
Cleanse going to be forced there as he will kite
Charm
back.
flash.
Does have the 225. Charm flash connects. Do they get Levi?
What's
they
used
do,
already? Artemis is frying. Flash gone. Send it.
Kill. Is he going to be able to chase down and take out IU? The feathers fly and it forces the
flash
Artemis
there from IU. Completely destroying
does get 1 kill, but it's a 1-for-1 there.
Artemis was playing so well yesterday as well.
The mid laner.
Bot lane of Gam is scary, man. Scary, scary, scary.
Really could have looked at front to back.
I feel like the 2 best players on Gam are definitely Kiaya and Artemis.
comes through a little with a fantastic
so
engage,
good, I think.
onto 5,
really good player.
He just disappeared.
Up by Elio on the other side, couldn't even get it, and now it's going to be
Who's
another
caught?
engage
What?
here, and it's going to be a
Jojo?
quick
No
kill
Pyun,
for
just caught?
Kiaya as they knock
No
down
Rakanal.
Jojo. Wall.
I don't know if they're going to start the Nash.
Know that he was in that tri-brush. They
Maybe
clear
they
out
will,
the
but
ward, as Tatu's going to be fighting over on the other side to try to
I don't really know what they have to stop the Xin Zhao.
Baron is started here, and Emo's
Who
on
goes
a
over the
pretty good
wall?
position
Who
here
can
from
go over the
Talia,
wall?
looking to try to section them off with the Weaver's Wall.
That wall's not
This
really
time
going to
the
do
Weaver's
much.
Wall will come in between.
Oh,
Tatu
it was
cannot
one
get
shot.
in. The Baron going to be secured
2.6k
here by
damage
Gam.
with
It's
the
actually
Xayah
claimed by
E and the
Artemis.
Q smite from Pantheon.
Combination
That
of
was
the
actually
feathers
really
and the
clean.
smite was enough to secure the objective.
Smolder has
But a good bit of pressure
277
from
stacks.
Furia, just not there in time
277,
over by
not
the
bad.
Baron. Gameplay.
My concern for GAM is that they've committed a lot of resources just to defend this mid tower.
I kinda wanna
this
get
late
them
into
to
the
bot.
game, you can afford to lose
Can they, like,
it.
get the bot somehow?
They really don't want to, and in fact, GAM are looking for a fight.
Looking, he's
What?
going to flash forward. He's
Emo
right
just
into the
based.
Here comes the Galio ultimate.
What?
Trying to turn it around. Furia
What the
firing
fuck
through,
is Gam
and they're
doing?
gonna grab
Talia
first kill.
just
This time
recalled
Tatu
with
takes
no
down
TP,
Elio.
no
Artemis
ult,
is in trouble. The
and he
feather
flashes
flag,
in.
He actually get back. The feather pull not stopping much. Artemis forced to flash out of there as Emo now arrives.
Are we okay?
Furia just
4v5
If Talia had
to
ult,
force,
okay, I get it.
Furia's
If Talia had
we will
TP,
happily
sure.
take this.
She had neither, and she was
Miraculously,
in
30
fucking
minutes
fountain.
in, the mid. Remember that they still
Love
have
it.
double TP. They
Love me
also
some
have
fucking
Emo's
ARM
ulti.
fistfights.
I love to see
Levi going in on a Gigo though. Nice. Shielded Rand's going to be able to block that up. We can see that Tatu goes in. Tatu's going to be rooted up and it's CC'd up, and in comes Emo
Wall
with
is
the Weaver's
good.
Wall, sectioning off the team. Levi
Jojo
trying to
dead.
finish one off. Jojo does fall. Toot's
Great wall.
in trouble now as Kiaya is going to have to go to the stasis. Tatu is running. Levi trying to chase after, and 1v2 the top side here
Okay,
from
that's a free
Furia.
Drake.
But he is put low and will have
But
to
knowing
retreat
Gam, they
back.
probably
Toots
all
now
go in
looking.
and fight on
Nice
next mid
dodge
wave
out
and all
there
die.
from Elio on
Even
the
though they have a
charm.
free
Does
Drake.
avoid it and keeps himself alive.
Okay,
Gam
free
get
Drake, take
one
it.
kill and gain themselves
Yeah,
access
Rumble
to the
Galio aren't
dragon.
really
This
champs that
game
can
is
go
just
side lane and
bloody
push. I mean,
back
unless
and
you're
forth
Baus Galio, I guess you can push
over
sides
and
with
over
full AP,
again.
but
I mean,
both kind of want to be around their team.
I don't really think Gam got much value out of the Baron aside from removing it from
Baron
the
gave
rim.
us golden
They
XP.
do get a winning team fight.
Armor at this point,
This
we're this
Xayah
far
is
behind,
fucking
and Black
stuck,
Beaver's
though.
done, the LDR
No
has
IE,
been done.
she has
It's not
double
going to do
pink.
much, so I do think the playmaking of going
Get that
towards the
Xayah
Zonias
a
makes
BS
more
sword
sense.
now.
That's going to give you more survivability.
Puts. Okay, he's going to safely secure that.
Oh!
In comes Emo, going to section them off. They're going to look for the engage, and they're into the back.
Smolder's one shot.
And it's IU down incredibly low. It's IU.
He only got one Q off.
But on the other side,
But they're
Artemis
they're
is in
still.
trouble. Gigo shuts him down. Kiaya trying to get the work done as Levi's going for Toots. He can't finish him off. Toots barely survives, and now we're into a 3v4. Gam looking for more, trying to get the flick back. They do land the flick back onto Gigo. He's
What the fuck happened
low.
to
He's running
Xayah?
for the hills here, but Tatu is there to save him. Gigo and
Can't they hit the
Toots
mid tower?
limp out of the fight with such
What happened to
low
Xayah?
health bar.
How?
Ari
How?
clearing out the
Did she
control
full send it
board
onto the
around
Smolder?
the Baron. He's able to get a huge amount of damage down thanks to the ultimate. This engage from Jojo was fantastic, clumping up 4 members. A
Oh,
Q
her
still
ult
connects
timing
from the
was kinda
Smolder
rough.
and the ultimate, which means that Artemis just melts on the back line. Levi can't get the final hit on.
It's going
Smolder
to be
bought
one
a
fight,
QSS.
one player
Did he
that
just sell
steps
his
up in a
BF
moment
sword
that
and buy a
decides the
QSS?
game. They would love to
Maybe
do
the
so.
Smolder's kind of chilling in the
But
next fight.
A Mountain Soul not going to
He
guarantee
is
you a win at
rocking
this
some
point.
I
fucking
think the biggest
sandals,
thing
but
is
it
just a
doesn't
lack
matter,
of
I
summoner
think.
spells for this Smolder.
Ooh, is Gam
Does
run
have
out
the
of time?
QSS he
Is
just
Gam
purchased,
time
though, so
fucking
that
gone?
can help him somewhat.
Certainly
Doesn't
can.
obviously fix the missing flash, but can fill in for the cleanse.
Why don't they have someone soloing
Ultimate
Drake?
now
I guess they
available for
can't.
Levi. Still level 15. He has sacrificed a ton of farm. He has not been clearing camps while Tatu.
Oh my god, they're
close
sending
to
it.
taking over level
And
17.
they
Here we
go.
go.
Looking for IU. They want to try to get their eyes
Oh,
on him,
this
but the
Talia
flick
W
does
wasn't
not
close
connect.
enough.
In goes Elio to try to finish him off.
Oh,
They don't have the
Smolder!
damage until just now. They
He got
get the
one
kill,
Q off,
but
it's
in comes
enough.
Toots. He's trying to turn around. Artemis, though, still
What is
firing,
Ari doing?
still standing. Kiaya flashing in with the overheat, trying to take
What
down
is Ari
Tatu.
doing?
Artemis is trying to get enraged, but he just can't finish him off until just now.
Artemis.
This is a double grab by Kiaya. They want Gigo as well. He's
some
going to go
feathers.
into the stasis.
Pull him
Kiaya
back.
taking up
Oh,
the
hell
towers,
yeah.
the feather pill. Or it's
Soul
only
for
Toots
Gam.
alive.
Where the
He's
fuck
gonna
did
try
the
to
Ari
cut
go?
the
Also,
minion
that
wave
Smolder
to
was
prevent
so
any
far
sort
up
of
on
an
that
end,
wave. Oh
but
my
this should
god.
be Soul for
I told you this game is serious. It's gonna be fucking bloody. I swear, Smolder's had 2 fights back to back where he got 1 Q off, and both fights were almost 1 from
Will
1
they be
Q.
bold enough to try and start the Baron? It looks like they're going to
Gam's
do
dive
it.
on the Smolder has been really good.
Nice Aegis. They are overheating.
I've seen
and they are
Ari
bursting
steal
this
Infernal
one
Souls.
down. It is already down well below.
Surely they
half.
don't steal
Jojo
Barons,
is
right?
on the way, but it's going to be too little. It's going to be too late. Very low.
Oh, what the fuck? What?
You're
What?
kidding me.
What?
Toots refuses to lose.
What?
Ari
Find it.
What?
On the Ari. He's
Against
been making great
Pantheon
plays all
Xayah?
game.
And then he bases and buys Magi's. Just fucking mic drop their ass.
Having an AD carry versus not having one is what ultimately leads to
That's a volume
success.
increase.
It starts with a 2-for-2.
Baron for Furia, what?
Kiaya cleans up the fight. Then let's get an ultra slow-mo of this
one. That timing was
crazy.
crazy.
The HP gets low. They have the feathers.
What?
An early smite comes
done, but even though
I think Gam is fucking fried, by the way. I think they're cooked.
You are really starting to see
this
that
could be the best series in the tournament.
You get one Q that bounces
5 games of this illness. I needed
problematic.
I thought that the last
fight
was going to
Furia
be
already have an Elder.
Factor, but we go again.
I feel like when Smolder gets 6 items, he should evolve into a big dragon.
Furia can pull off a dive here. This
no flash Elmo.
And it's all going to come down
no
to the
Infinity Edge Zaya. That's got to be a crime,
right?
I feel
like IU is definitely you can
I saw Fnatic lose with a 600 stack Smolder. I don't think it's over yet.
And he has cleanse and flash now, so he's going to have all of his...
Out there and said, you know what, I don't need a void.
Oh no, he revealed. He got greedy for the wave, and now... We'll see if he can actually get out in time. Levi's going in with the ultimate immediately. He's going to be stunned up. Toots may make the big play earlier, but this time he is probably going to be punished. He's trying to run out. Everyone from Gam is coming, but the rest of Furia is actually
have to delay the death,
right
but it doesn't do anything.
He's going to run into
Kiaya,
does land the charm. Toots trying to make something happen, but it's just going to be a bit of time bought.
He was there.
It's classic.
And they
your jungler gets fucking gapped for 30 minutes straight, but he steals Baron, so it's
back alive ahead of any objective. Still a minute away until the Elder spawns.
Playing good this game. Kind of smurfing.
While the pressure is... I like the fact
on
that
the
they did try and push. They pushed in.
Towers attacking
no
the base,
Rabadons
so
on Rumble.
Really just coming down to these objective fights and who can execute better
Caedrel.
in the carries.
Operation one-tap Smolder is a go. How do you do it?
Has the ultimate.
He has cleanse, scimitar, flash, and heal, and lock it,
right now. Once he
and
gets
shield
a global red buff for his team
and
before this fight does happen.
I mean,
it doesn't mean
he's isn't available yet.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a weird position, and this give again means Furia
show
gets
Gam
the
vision. They see fuck all.
Elder's not one you want to try to fight for after the objective goes down, though. It is going to be terrifying if that
Toots getting kind of chunked. That's bad. Bad play by the Ahri.
Levi's just going to send it. They're looking for IU. He flashes in. The cleanse comes out. IU trying to cut out. Elio flashing in.
Everyone get in here. Oh, they got everything.
IU pops the ultimate, and
he
is firing. Turns the fight
around,
but IU in so much trouble. Down to 5% HP.
Oh,
looking for damage over the wall.
He's 1 HP,
no one can actually knock him down, but the rest of Furia is falling.
Holy fuck, that dive by Gam was so epic. You saw how they played it in 2 turns? They both flashed on Smolder, they got everything out of him, and then they disengaged, and then they re-engaged again, and then Elmo gets him. Holy fuck, that fight from Gam was great. They dashed out the second Gali ulted, and they got his scimitar, his flash, and his cleanse. And then they re-engage after.
Levi
just
throws everything and the
beautiful.
kitchen
Wait, that was crazy good by Gam.
And he says that
how did they connect? Where's the rel? What happened?
Miraculously,
there was no peel. Where was the peel?
He was removed, which meant that he couldn't dish out the damage, he couldn't contribute, and Artemis was left free to dish out the damage needed with Kiaya at his side. They've broken the base, they're setting their sights on the Nexus.
They have to find a way to actually kill these minions off, but I don't know if Gam's going to allow them to do it. It's up to Toots and it's up to Tatu. Toots trying to kite for his life here, but Tatu's down incredibly low and he's going to get burst down by the Elder. Toots
that was a good game 1.
Make it happen.
That was a good game 1. Give me more of that.
But that's not going to matter.
Elmo.
Kiaya goes golden just to flex on him on the Nexus. It's going to be Gam.
Padding stats.
An absolute banger. 45 minutes in, 30 kills to their name. They take game number 1. Doesn't get much closer.
Let's see it.
Than that. It was all about
so Levi says,
Jesus
take the wheel, and he just ults. You also have to understand that he's ulting blind. I don't think he sees shit. Oh, he sees a blue orb. There's a blue orb used, and I think he sees Tatu and Ayu. He knows Smolder's roughly there. Oh, he sees Smolder on the pink now. So he ults behind the Smolder. Boom.
It feels weird to talk about anything.
Flashes, W's, Smolder cleanses. Then Rakan ults. Rumble ult, Rakan E. Ayu flashes, Elio flash charms, W. Gali ults. Then Elio dashes out. They got cleanse, they got flash. Out. Wait. Now front to back. Kill Guigo. Kiaya actually flashes on the Ahri. Tries to get him out of the fight because Toots dashes over the wall and takes a lot of damage. Now I need to see this fight from Rel POV because she has everything up.
A little far forward there.
That is criminal.
Really
I think Rel here.
Before Tatu can even get there.
Now I think she just needs to flash in now and create space because at least if she's a barrier here,
it feels like Furia shouldn't have a chance.
When he gets flashed on by Rakan, nothing happens. I feel like Rel needs to be in here now.
1-2 of Pantheon
and if she's not in there now, then she needs to be in there now, over the wall.
Like Furia wasn't really, even though I think they had some
she needs to be somewhere.
able to consistently keep
she needs to be in there, now, somewhere.
Now,
and then she goes in. But now I use 1 HP, Toots is 1 HP, and it's too late. I think Rel needs to go in earlier. Because engage can be disengage. Ah, she missed her Q at the start, or what she did. She tries to Q the Pantheon. But even earlier she can go in, right? I don't know if it's worth it, but like when you see this, is it worth it for Rel to just click here and just go in with Ahri and just see how the fight goes? Just go on their carries, ult them, buy time, I don't know. Yeah, I think Jojo fucked that fight up a bit. Because he connects in the fight.
Because it is important to note that obviously when it comes to the goal,
now,
it didn't fluctuate
and the fight's already lost.
Alright,
Alright, blue side for Gam again. Similar bans coming through. Pantheon's out, Talia Ahri are out. Yasuo ban makes me think Gnar blind is gonna happen. If Guigo is a Gnar player, a Yasuo player. Vi is pretty strong, Gwen is pretty strong. So Jax into Gwen is normally what you see, or you see like in the LCK they picked a lot of Ambessa into Gwen. They could play Gwen, Sejuani, Tristana. I feel like looking at Elmo's pool that might be an angle, right? He's a big Tristana player, they have Gwen top, Wukong's picked, Sejuani, pretty solid, Sejuani, Tristana. I don't know if Tristana lanes into Aurora though. Annie could be a bit tricky as well. Orianna might be a safer pick into Annie. Vi is a good champ always. Vi, Aurora.
They may actually be the ones that take the Aurora. So interesting.
So what's your top laner? Is it Jax? What do you have, Guigo? Talk to me. Or they could pick an AD and drop. No, they're going to do Ambessa, yeah. Okay, gonna go for the Jax. Alright, now it's bot lane pairings. I think Gam can find any bot lane here. They might... Is Brown ban worth it for Gam? Yeah, I think it is. They have Jax, Wukong, Nautilus, Leona, Alistar. Bro, I feel like I look at both comps and I'm thinking as an AD carry that Ezreal is just so nice to just avoid all of this fucking dive shit. I mean, that Nautilus Alistar will be traded somewhere, or Ezreal, Leona, or Kai'Sa maybe is what's going to be traded. I think Lucian Nami for both sides, maybe not going to be picked. Unless Nautilus is banned now. Nautilus, Leona. Corki on 4. I mean, that does hurt Emo's champion pool. Don't do Lucian Nami. Kai'Sa Naut is pretty safe. What do you pick as Furia? Is it really Leona? Is that it? I think all that really matters is this top matchup, isn't it? Like Jax versus Gwen. That is literally what just matters.
It's funny, but
I think the Corki pick is pretty good.
They usually just kind of shoot their combo out.
Well, not good, but it's because Emo plays Corki. I think that they could have also just picked Nautilus on 4, Furia. Wait, he's not just fur Jojo, he's fur? Wait, is he for real now? What the fuck?
Not only did they kill them in the 2 versus 2,
he locked in for game 2. Yeah, this top matchup's what I care about. If Gwen falls behind. Oh, buying a glowing mote in base. That is depressing. TP mid from Emo. Man, Kiaya, is Kiaya a Gwen main? His Gwen looks...
Real advantage we see.
I mean, his trading looks very strong.
It is a good matchup
for him. Plays Gwen is a Gwen main.
Outscales, but not if you fall too far behind.
Well, this game is really
the Conqueror over for Kiaya.
We went from 46 kills in 45 minutes
but Tatu early
chilling a bit.
Going to be grabbed.
Will from Furia.
Oh, they're going to look for the dive. They actually connected.
Timing is great.
Did tag him as well.
But Leona's there and Corki's there. They're swapping. This is going to be bad for Gam.
Here by Jojo, and in comes IU
oh, he got the flash off. Oh, and he got the Q off. He's dead though, I think.
Play follows, and IU is there. Flash to follow.
Nice swap by Furia. Oh, that swap timer was perfect.
He's going to get it.
The swap
perfect swap timer.
Because he has
now Jackson TV bot. Yeah, they put Aurora bot and Jhin mid to make it so they can push bot. It's a shame for Kiaya because he was winning his lane so hard, but because of the swap, now the Jax is even. And I'm pretty sure Jax wins on side against Gwen one item, doesn't she? Oh my god, we are insta sending it. Does he even, like... What the fuck?
And in comes Toots. Levi's on the wrong side of town.
How useless was that engage? Was that the most useless engage known to men?
He can delay, but I'm not even sure that's beneficial for him as Gigo is just pushing through bot lane.
Oh my god.
Furia
that looked so fucking useless. They're still holding the grubs, which is nice for Gam. Is this criminal to get grubs here? Get him for Jojo.
The hook now from Elio coming in here onto
Emo, you can't get hit by that.
Looking for the engage. The ultimate does not connect onto Emo. Levi dueling.
I don't think there's any damage from Gam. There is none. This fight is a horror. They don't have any ults. They're fucking useless. Is Levi 0-3-0? He kind of gave him a jump there. Now I think Jax is ahead of Gwen, right? So now the game's lost.
So the fact that
all of these playmaking potential that they have is just gone. Oh, Wukong's gonna get Triforce in GG. 2 Drakes to Furia, 2k gold lead.
Oh, he's behind IU, and he's going to be looking for him. The Vault Breaker does lock him down,
this
but
game
IU
is such a
is able to just bounce back over the wall. He uses the flash.
What do you do as Gam right now? You're down Drakes, you're down gold. Wukong has Triforce in base, Corki's got Triforce in base. You're losing bot tier 1.
Aurora is hovering around mid.
They have 2 grubs as well.
Bot up towards mid at the threat of a dive.
I don't know, just send it somewhere.
Step bonus or something?
Yeah, I mean,
did you give feedback? Yeah, I did give feedback. I got asked for feedback. I said don't put it in the game.
When it comes to mid-game spikes, it's a nice one. Kiaya in some danger.
Yeah, Kiaya in a lot of danger. Jojo gonna flash forward, does lock him down. In comes the counter-strike as well. That's the 3rd stun in the row, and Kiaya's got nowhere to go. Emo does arrive, though. Gonna try to turn things around. Levi trying to get a rage. Not able to actually hit with that Jhin W to lock him down, and in comes the response teleport from Toots. So it's just gonna be the lost teleport for that tower and the kill. Now Cyclone going to be popped there by Tatu. It's
maybe a kill.
Him and IU against the world right now, but Elio is quite low. Artemis taking a lot of damage as he tries to retreat. Jojo looking, forces the flash out of Emo. Again, Furia come out on top.
I mean, Furia just getting everything that they want. They pushed in the top wave.
Oh, Toots now looking in some trouble. Tiver's going to be dropped. Does proc the electrocute. Won't have the...
Is Emo going to get subbed out? Yeah, maybe. Maybe he does. I don't know. He has 1 champ left, and it's Tristana. Well, Tristana Oriana, I think. I've never seen a team play Jhin, Aurora, Vi, Nautilus, and not get a single kill in 15 minutes, and every play fails.
Levi flashes and just turns it into an engage onto IU, but Levi's getting locked down, and he is getting knocked down by IU.
They're not going to get a single kill still.
They kill off Elio. Artemis and Emo
this has got to be a fucking crime.
He wants it, and he's going to get it. He's on a killing spree now.
LR sign, bottom right, I saw it.
Corral Emo under this tower. Will they push it in and even look for the dive? Gigo going back in as Emo's going to go between worlds.
A kill!
And Gigo may have bit off more than he could chew. It's a
Let's go, Emo.
The front line
this game is a very good example of the snowball.
We'll see the collapse that comes through from sharing farm and experience.
How do you watch fights and figure out what's going on?
No one's really being funneled that
Did Wukong just ult the dragon?
Levi looking, steals it away, gets the objective bounty. There was 3 members from Furia on the top side. They didn't think Gam would look for the fight, and Levi now wants more. The hook is going to connect as well. Emo goes between worlds, and I think they're going to get Tatu. It's another shutdown, 722 gold going into the coffers there of Emo.
What the fuck?
As all of us, a good choice in just committing to the top side and
and
securing
then he
another
went
tower.
to the
They
wall,
hold on to a
W
very healthy gold lead.
And then he ulted with the clone next to the wall. I think he tried to like preemptively cancel Vaiku over the wall to stop her from getting across.
Throughout the game, as we're going to see Levi getting locked down, knocked down once again.
The 9 of the 10 kills that Furia have been able to find.
Herald's
going to be dropped on the bot tier 2 tower.
Here comes the engage. The stun does land. Emo goes between worlds and does try to kite back. Elio trying to make something happen here as in comes Kiaya.
Kiaya kills the enemy, maybe.
He's trying to knock down Toots. He's going to flash over the wall to follow. The needlework is connecting, but Toots is just not dying.
Oh, he didn't get the kill.
He's low, but is he low enough? He's looking for
Did he misplay it or what? How did he not get the kill?
To take him down as Emo's going to get knocked down. Such an interesting
people staying up for G2BLG are fucking seething.
All about it. So
yeah, Emo's having a good game. He's getting some nice kills.
But who's it a trap
They see the Nautilus though. They see the Nautilus.
Here, but so is Elio. The entire Furia squad pounces and bites him in half. Kiaya is down already, and Emo is coming in. But does he even want to be here? He's going to go between worlds. The Cyclone going to get popped there by Tatu. The focus is onto Gigo, but Gigo is healing.
No
Gigo
damage.
is standing. The
absolutely no damage.
To keep him alive as IU arrives
absolutely no damage. Just drop the FF vote and go next quick. Bro, I would drop an FF vote and ascend the next game.
They can't even get
drop the FF and go next. Are they allowed to FF? Not really, because FFing means less broadcast time, and less broadcast time means less sponsors on the screen.
Furia gets so much off the back of that play, so much gold injected. Tut starts
Bro,
off
just
the
take
play,
the fight and go next game.
And Tattoo that has been fighting to make a name for himself.
And Artemis gonna mess around and
my god,
he's
died to Tiba. Is he gonna die to Tiba? He is. He has to cancel it.
Artemis has to cancel his ult because he's just dying to Tibbers. But inside the base, Kiaya is dead again. Gigo on the other side of the map making things happen. They do get the kill onto the Annie.
Nautilus KS. Ew.
It's Emo trying to defend the base, and it's Emo wave. I think.
Oh, I don't know if you can end. I don't know if you can end. Emo wasn't the problem. No, I think Levi's early game was a fucking train wreck.
Exactly. All right. Pressure's on Emo.
Mods.
He's in the bot lane,
Whoever linked
so
this,
I think the likelihood of
ban
him
them
stealing
now.
that is, and then they can just turn
that
their attention to
is
top
the
lane and just come off
most
the back
disturbing thing
I don't think they necessarily
I've ever
have to
seen.
base right now if they don't want to. They can just
what
keep
the
up with the
fuck
aggression.
is that?
The TP should be available, but
Icaralio.
all right, they'll play it safe.
Caedrel 9, C9. What the fuck?
Will go the way of Gam. Really, you're just thinking about game 3. This will likely equal.
Someone says if Furia win this game, we have to get that haircut. No.
More limited.
So it's going to be interesting to see where they go in this next game as Furia now closing the trap here onto Gam, trying to look for those final moments of the fight. It's going to be Elio looking for the engage here onto Ayu, but Ayu is not bothered by it whatsoever. He just backs up, and now Tatu is going to try to go for an engage of his own, but he's tanking up the tower. Tatu pops the Cyclone, trying to make it happen here. Splash up the wall, goes between worlds, and is going to be able to get the kill as Emo secures him on the other side.
It's fucking steak dinner from Kiaya.
And he's big man on campus, going in, knocking it down one, knocking down two, looking for more as Gam retreat to the fountain. Furia will make no doubt about this one. Game 1 was back and forth.
All right, next game.
It was close, but game 2 was 22-4 for Furia, and it was all Furia.
Akali ban against Tuts. Yeah, his Akali was not bad, and we are getting deeper into Fearless. Akali ban makes me wonder. Oriana, Victor, the world to this. Looks like a lot of target bans. I don't know what the next target ban will be. Maokai ban. Okay, what's your first pick? There's so many different directions you can go on this first pick. There's junglers you can first pick, like you can first pick things like Nefiri, you can first pick flexes like Poppy, you can first pick AD carries like Kalista, and now TF is open as well. I think TF first pick could have gone pretty hard. I'm guessing TF gets matched by, oh yeah, there is TF, gets matched by Galio, and TF opens up Lee Sin. Oh yeah, Galio's out, you're right actually. Oh yeah, Sylas is a bit scary though as well. Sylas is a bit scary. They're gonna match Ashe into Kalista. This is exactly what they did against G2. They played Ashe Seraphine versus Kalista, didn't they? Ashe Seraphine into Kalista was rough. Oh my god, they're just slamming it. What do you pick support for Gam? Do you just run back a Blitzcrank like G2 did? Renata sounds fucking useless on Nico support. Nico support is nerfed. She got a Q damage nerf on her base damage, what the fuck. I don't know. Kalista Nico. Oof, you know what I would like here? Jarvan, I think, into Ashe Seraphine with Nico is solid. It might get met by Poppy on 3, but I think that's your best bet. Or Lee Sin. I think something like that would be quite nice. Because Jarvan opens up Oriana, it opens up Victors, it opens up Hwei. I feel like there's a lot of champs you can play on 4-5 in mid. Aatrox, Ambessa, nice. I would ban Jarvan if I was Furia. I would ban champs that are good into a mobile carries. Trundle ban, okay, well they're probably going to play Sejuani on 4 or something. I think Gam will see a Trundle ban and think, maybe we should ban Sejuani. And then I think Skarner gets a bit stronger. Even though I haven't seen much Skarner this tournament. I think Gen G mains the Skarner with a Zero normally. Alright, where's my Jarvan ban? There's a Skarner ban, nice. Good bans by both sides. What happens in this draft now on 4-5 into Poppy jungle? Do you go Ivern and Hwei? Or do you go something that can jump in really easy? Well, not jump in, but like one-tap the Ashe Seraphine. Like Kha'Zix, yeah. Where do you go, Kha'Zix? Oh my god, he just slammed Kha'Zix. Oh, go. They need something that can help Kha'Zix now. Oh, Galio's ban though. What sets up Kha'Zix? Oh, TF. Yeah, great pick. Slam it. I think Sylas is a bit scary to play into as TF, especially with Nico. But yeah, I mean, Gam, oof, do I like it? Poppy jungle, Sylas mid into Kha'Zix TF. Yeah, I think their other option was playing like something like Ivern into Poppy, but you're against Ashe Seraphine. I guess you do have good Serpent's value with Kha'Zix. They just split the map bot. Splitting the map bot on a Kalista lane, that is disturbing. Doran's Blade, Electrocute TF. Someone call Nemesis, he's gonna go Schizo. Well, Poppy didn't get level 3, which is good. But she might get level 3 on the wave. She will get level 3 on the wave. Oh my god. Well, it's Gam bot lane getting dove again. Someone help them, please. Yo, cameraman, the game's decided in bot right now.
They're gonna go for it here. Elio wants to be the main target because Artemis is still level 1. Great route. The Tangle Bard's locking up. Jojo
nice try
gets
by
him low,
Elio.
but now the redive is gonna come in. Artemis isn't even here. He's got no help whatsoever. Elio has nowhere to go.
At least Artemis didn't die. And now Poppy's slower on the clear. But Levi crosses.
Levi though
Levi's being a rat.
Tatu hasn't had
you would think as Poppy that Kha'Zix is finishing his top camps and basing. But he rats his way into his top camps.
He's foregone.
Wards the blue, takes the wolves. Wait, why isn't he doing blue?
This is kind of spooky though. He could actually get spotted here.
Oh,
just barely. I mean, if Tatu got up the steadfast presence there, he could actually interrupted him on that, and then the very heavily.
No flash, Jojo.
Barbs does land, trying to get some damage down onto Jojo, but
Who
Artemis
gets the blue
has
buff?
not even gotten to base and buy. And you can
cut.
see the itemization much better, therefore IU, as the chain's going to connect.
Oh, what? Kiaya, clean. He does come up big time. Man, Kiaya's tournament has been so good so far. Get that man in a tier 1 region. Fnatic Kiaya
did not actually reveal there. That was critical. They pinged where the ward could be. Now Artemis looking for a fight here. Jojo going to be rooted up. Elio has been on point.
Jojo no flash, but Artemis.
It's IU flashing to follow and getting the kill. Levi should be able to run him down.
Kill for Kha'Zix, not bad.
Back as Eris fighting heavily here against Toots in the mid lane. Taking the better end of that trade.
God, these TF items look so sad. Well, Kalista has 17 CS. She has a wave to catch though, so that's not the end of the world.
They're going to need to have. They're going to have to support their AD carry as
TF's
much
really
as possible. And they're going to have to get him through what is a rough early laning phase. Furia was able to do it in game 1.
Here comes been banned a lot from Kiaya. Tatu could be in some trouble. He does have the flash and is going to have to spend it. Kiaya just got to level 6. Is he going to pop the ulti? Yes, of course he is. In comes Twisted Fate, and Gigo's
another free kill for Kiaya.
There's the Tangle Barbs to follow
KS from TF, that's a report. Now kills on TF are quite nice. Gam kind of frying.
I mean, we haven't
to take stock. Top side of Gam, great. Bot side, not so great.
Well, they're going to pop the ghost. They're just trying to run them down. Tangle Barbs does not connect. Tatu is here. Maybe a bit of an overforce there, as now the stolen TF ult is going to come through for Toots.
That was pretty fucking useless.
Quite a bit there. You know,
Stylas TF ult just got peer pressured into bot there, and now he's going to lose a wave. Actually, he's not. This TF has Ruby Crystal, Sapphire Crystal. Yes. Now this has got to be the most paid account ever. Overlay looking clean. Another massive W from that game.
Eris is the type of player that's a lot more.
Can't actually
get Gam gets first rate.
We'll see if they can keep him off.
Losing Grub sucks, but bot lane is recovering a lot for this. They're getting a lot of space to breathe.
Spotted where Gigo is.
Can't really dive top on Aatrox because they have TF ult, right? So Guigo can't farm and you get Drake. Your Kalista can farm, your Aatrox is also safe, so pretty good play from Gam. Losing Grubs is a bit annoying, but you know, just play around it. Here's a sequence where Furia could do crab and try and dive top, but I think the TF can bail him out. He needs to be ready to bail him out, though. Don't sell Kiaya here.
BLG were already winning the game at this point.
They're going to look for a dive here. Hexflash coming in. Can he find the stun?
Terrible
he cannot.
Poppy.
Kiaya trying to survive.
Oh,
the
he would have
TF ulti is there to respond, and he misses the stun. He's going to nail it, though, with the gold card as Tatu tried to reject
nice
the
play
TF,
by RS.
Super
winning game for Gam. BB got gapped by Guigo, and Guigo's getting pretty gapped by Kiaya. So that means...
things are looking good.
Are we in trouble?
They're looking really good. You're going to get that stacking. I always think when you have a smoke,
they're going to 3-man dive top, and if they can kill this Ambessa, the game is fucked.
You're not drawn to that potential soul fight. They got the first dragon. We'll see if they can go for the seconds. They're going to look for a dive here. Kiaya trying to set it up. Eris has the gold card prepped and ready, and Gigo's going to get stunned up. Great sidestep from Kiaya. Dodges the public execution as Levi will not be dodged. Jumps in, takes his fear, and knocks him down.
It's even worse because Kha'Zix gets the kill.
A really high
Artemis is slowly recovering. All he needs is Blade, and then he's kind of in the game. Drake in 30 seconds.
You can see the
this series is just a bad look for G2. What G2 is just catching straight.
And I feel like everything
kind
of went wrong off of that lane swap from Furia. It would be really interesting to
hear.
I
mean, Gam's play is always just
when they do break this game down.
Numbers in the Ambessa lane, just keep threatening dives, worst case. Every time Drake's up, hover bot, get Drake. Every time Drake's down, hover top, try and play on the Ambessa lane. I think Aatrox might basically go bot now. TF takes over top, and Kalista takes over mid.
Look at how much gold Eris has gotten from
and then they'll play for Herald.
Like, that is just
and then the game is fantastic.
From the TF
plates and things
How
like
does Furia come back in this game? Bro, he went Death Stance first item. What? I've never seen that.
Herald was just secured.
How does Furia come back in this game? Maybe they can defend one of the side lane plays and kill them. I don't know how though. Like a good arrow and Poppy being on the same side and Sylas TPing in and they kind of turn the fight. Might save the game. Like if Gam overplay top, arrow comes in, Sylas TP, I think they can die.
Some nice trades down still.
Sylas needs to catch bot wave now.
Once we get to about 20
TF
minutes,
is so strong, so fucking OP.
Once we get to about 20 minutes.
Want to try to force a fight here. Furia is going to look, but Levi has spotted the teleport coming through. Will the rejection work this time? Elio's going to interrupt it with the pop awesome.
Cancelled.
Nico
nice. One shot on Kiaya. He's dead. Maybe. Oh, he got. Not enough. Can we go? Does he dive Death Sense? He does. Oh my god. Kiaya TP'd into a Sylas Nico fucking arrow Seraphine ult. Isn't Kha'Zix useless? I mean, in a straight 5v5, he's not that useful, right? Unless he has W evolve. But he'll be flanking. Now everyone clicks Drake, and I think Gam should get it. Oh, TF's a bit late though. What's he doing? G2 BLG could be 5 games too? Bro, if it's 10 games today, I'm so ready for it. He's pretending to be the Kalista clone. Kalista
Eagle going to be coming in very deep as they are already on the Dragon. We got to get eyes on that and
Poppy ult is early.
Trying to get rejected here by Tatu, but he
hit him.
So
they get the Drake. They deny the soul point, and they kill Kiaya.
Has no flash. Is going to be the first kill, and Furia may have just pulled off the heist. They knock out the jungler, they kill the top laner, and they take the Dragon.
Oof, Gam. Blundering these sequences. I feel like Gam is going to get Rage Blade Kalista and then force Atakan. And they need to make sure they get that done.
Yeah, Furia, a couple good
but the positioning is so weird. TF is late, Nico's on the side, Kalista's not there. Kiaya's fighting 2 people by himself.
And that means that when Tatu gets the ultimate onto Levi, it
no
creates
ult
this
as well.
massive numbers advantage in the pit. And the rest of Gam are hesitant to approach with the arrival of IU as well. That means that the Dragon goes uncontested. Levi is
put no pressure on
There's
the
Rage Blade Kalista, and here comes the click on Atakan. They don't want to start it yet, they're trying to bait it. Oh, there we go.
It was used there by Tatu.
And Otacon getting low. It is going to be spotted out by the blue orb. It's down to half HP. Tatu again threatening. Can he find the ejection? This time it's not going to be on anyone.
Smite.
But Toots is going to go in. The pop
they got it.
Through, lands on multiple member, but Toots
Nico
is in the middle of everybody.
Big ult from Tatsu. Are you kind of cooking? Levi's dead. Oh my god, Furia just fucked them so hard. The Sylas Nico ult just fried everyone.
Does take the
Sylas Nico ult was crazy. I know it looks like Sylas has Caedrel ult or some shit, but it's because the Nico was in Caedrel form when he took it, so it's a bit bugged. It's only a spectator bug though. This Sylas, look at this Sylas.
Dives into the back line, gets
beautiful.
A massive ultimate off, connects onto 3, and that
and
really
then Ashe just carries the fight.
Clean up the fight.
Furia's team fighting is solid. How do you fight this Gam? They have Ashe Arrow into Seraphine ult, and I feel like Aatrox with no mercs, he cannot play. He just dies.
They've been looking late to show up to these setups. We'll see if they can find the fight now. Tatu
oh my god, Levi knocked away again.
Does knock Levi out. Can they finish it in time? Toots
I feel like Poppy value this game is just broken.
He's going to look for it. The pop awesome connects. Can they actually burst down Toots? Toots has the stolen ulti. Trades it back and forth.
The front to back damage is so Furia
favorite. In the middle of everyone can't do it. Artemis down incredibly low. He's on the run now. Also, IU looking for him. So is Tatu. Tatu flashes forward.
God, Poppy is such an OP champ. I can't believe how broken this champ
is about to spawn.
Ridiculous.
They just killed off 2. Levi trying to survive here. We'll see if he can get out. Eagle going to flash the wall. Does spot him. Okay, maybe you get the
execute, that gets you Baron. Poppy always has value. Always.
They know how to navigate their way to the 5v5.
God, the Seraphine usage is insane. Ashe Seraphine looks so insanely OP. They get so much space to play the fight.
So really good value with the Poppy ult.
Ashe presses
we had the stolen ultimate from Toots, able to turn things around.
Ashe Seraphine together just run at everyone. Oh, her ult misses because of the Aatrox W.
But IU is just untouched. Kie's given so much freedom and space to hit whatever target is in front of him. Champions are just
I think they need to find a pick somehow with TF Kha'Zix before a fight starts. They can't just run at them 5v5.
Putting out all of this
shielding, all of this healing. Creative, but now they're against the Baron buffed Furia.
Basically made the call. We're going to try to just one-shot.
It's super hard to get creative now.
Now
they're looking for a pick,
everyone is there to back them up.
Gam is just running it down top with no grubs.
There's no way
they feel like they can't defend the inhibitor, so they're going to just keep pushing here for the base. Levi, actually Furia, that's having to kind of potentially no, they do cancel it as they see that
they lose
Gam
2 inhibs, they got an inhib back, Levi somehow
meanwhile,
died.
the base Twitch just killed off Gam in this split screen, got the kill onto Levi.
Levi died,
they're now
but
taking the inhibitor, now they're just going to try to end the game here straight up.
Is that it?
They have minions in the base.
GG?
It's going to be up to Gam in the 4v5 to try to defend. We'll see if they can do it. Their wave
a
clear
good
is
Sylas
not that strong. Furia pushing, poking down Kiaya, looking for the root, won't quite find it. The first Nexus tower down incredibly low. Eris does find the gold card. Toots getting down to about half HP, but he still has
took Kalista ult.
A stolen ultimate here, and Elio's gonna
not bad by the Nico. But Kiaya's dead.
Kiaya's being focused down on the other side. Eris trying to do what he can.
GG. Furia 2-1.
Gam are falling, and Furia pull off the comeback.
That comeback, they were down like 5-6k gold, weren't they? And they had so many Drakes. Man, Gam just seems to have good early games, but even when they're ahead or they're even, the game just falls apart. 4v5s, bad setups, rushed objectives, overplaying.
They were up nearly 5,000
They have so many flaws in there, like early to mid game. Nocturne Maokai ban, nice. Sion ban, nice. Thoughts on Fnatic Poby? Bro, is Gam gonna ban the Akali? Akali MF? No, that's what they all ban. Akali MF. Yeah, if they lose this game, they're out. Varus ban. Isn't IU gonna first pick MF? Isn't he a big MF player? He takes Alistar. Rel, Nautilus. Why do they first pick Alistar? I would go, bro, I would fucking play a Zeri Lulu or a Lucian Nami lane. Or a fucking Jinx Brown. You have 3 good bot lanes into Alistar first pick. Sylas is out, which is good. Lucian Nami good. Lucian Nami good. Lucian Brown. Okay, that's pretty solid. This also blocks MF, which is pretty good. Brown blocks MF. I feel like playing MF Alistar and Lucian Brown sounds horrible. Trundle sounds kind of shit. They could play like Lucian Brown. Ooh, Yasuo bot. Oh my god, he's playing Yasuo AD carry. It's Yasuo bot lane. They main it. They main Yasuo bot. Oh my god, there's no way they're playing Yasuo Alistar into Lucian Brown. That sounds the most... That bot lane sounds fucking nuclear. Yasuo versus Lucian? What do you pick minion to Azir here? Akali's out, Sylas is out, these are like mini mids that are good. Hui is like a pretty solid champ, but playing Hui with Lucian Brown into Yasuo Alistar sounds a bit sketchy. Ooh, Zoe sounds kinda nice, yeah, I could see a Zoe. LeBlanc, oh my fucking god. What are we cooking? We scaled for this. Sejuani ban, nice. Now when you're playing LeBlanc, you need a strong AD jungler. Lee Sin is definitely one of them. What's another one? Pantheon, Kha'Zix, Wukong, Vi, Xin Zhao out. We have Viego. Jarvan into Yasuo Azir is a bit horrible. I would ban Zed jungle. If Levi is a good Zed, I feel like Zed can cook on 4, maybe. Oh, there's Zed, Nafiri, and Viego. Viego, yeah. I think Zed jungle goes crazy on 4. Yeah, he'll probably... I think Viego is solid, but I think Zed jungle would go mental. Lilia sounds disgusting. Put the Viego in the bag. Doesn't Malphite go crazy? For who? For Furia? You can't blind Malphite, but they do need tanks. They have Yasuo Azir. Knockups or bruisers or frontline or melee champs. Yes, Skarner. Fucking Skarner. I don't know if I like Gnar. Gnar sounds sketchy. Anything that can fight, brawl, attack, stand in front of them, go in. Renekton. Yes, solid.
And we'll find out what the final pick here is.
Solid. Oh, I don't like Ornn. I don't like Ornn into Yasuo. That sounds fucking horrible. Maybe something else? Thoughts, Kiaya? You got anything else for me? Fucking Volibear top, Cho'Gath top. Don't pick Ornn, please. Cassante, okay. Gam. Play on the Azir. Bot lane is Armageddon. Top is farming. And Viego needs resets no matter what. Viego has a lot of good resets though. Alistar reset great, Yasuo reset great, Renekton reset great. Is RS a big LeBlanc player? He has 2 LeBlanc games in competitive. And they were both last year. He went 1-on-1. There is no bot dive, I think.
with Tatu and IU.
A bit too hard. Door and shield, heal, exhaust.
That have already against
clear in base and buy longsword and go bot. Sure.
Well, this dude is invading and trying to take these camps back.
Well, I mean,
he will be able
good,
to get the red and maybe punish at the Raptors or the Krugs. He's looking for him.
Levi is indeed looking for him. He'll recognize that the red is gone. The ward will spot out Tatu.
Oh, you can fight him actually.
Kiaya looking for the collapse.
Wait, is Tatu cooked here? Oh, he flashes. Oh, he missed.
Yeah, Kiaya tracing after him. Tatu already blew that flash. He's going to get slowed down. There's the Q flash in.
Oh my god, he flashed into it as well. Okay, they got him back. Okay, they got the kill. Alright.
Tatu is cooked.
Tatu is cooked. He also knows Skarner has no blue buff. I think they could have got that kill a lot quicker if Cassante just Q3'd him more. Diego saved W. Skarner is fucked. Like, Skarner is fucked. Jobless, homeless, he's absolutely fucked. Levi can just full clear to bot, take bot grab, base. He's gonna have like, what, 38 CS or some shit. The Krug invade would be psychotic. Now, Diego needs to finish his clear, base, and then he needs to play around mid. Maybe top camps into Drake, or top camps into mid into Drake. Oh, the red buff Cassante is kind of frying. Bramble Vest, red buff Cassante. Mama.
We'll be able to do it for now.
Tatu in the area though.
Will they be able to actually chase
down killable though?
Remember, has no flash, doesn't quite get the sun against the wall, and he's just gonna take him in the 1v2.
Oh, this game is so cooked for Furia. Surely that Cassante just carries. Oh, he doesn't even base, he just clears his camps and goes straight to the Drake. They get Drake, they get a 2v1 top, they get a 2-0 Cassante. Diego is so far ahead on camps. Is it a game 5 emo subs in for his Tristana Ziggs combo? Game looks great for them. Is this guy just a Yasuo god or what?
You just can't fight back in that spot.
IU really getting the better of Artemis in the 1v1. The farm differential is basically
first scrub taken. Cassante, Skarner, Eid. Cassante kind of unkillable. But Ares is fighting the Azir. Not a bad Skarner ult. But Cassante is unkillable. We've been through this. We've been through this many times. It's because Skarner just can't die.
And they get the reset. Levi now is in the Renekton. Flash stun from him. Tatu's going to grab the objective off the back of it as well.
I will say, it was a bold play from Furia to try and fight this.
In trouble here. Tuts in a 1v2. How about that?
Oh, 1v2 to LeBlanc Brown. That is a problem.
We find
that is a problem.
In the midst
the Azir can definitely carry the game. Azir is the only one who can carry the game. Tuts is having a great series. Ooh, I'm scared. This looks like a Gam get a lead and maybe throw the game kind of angle. Hearthbound Axe. Is he going Stridebreaker or what the fuck?
Built some longs would be very difficult to take down. Eris though going
a bit of damage from Eris.
Tuts does land the chain. Tuts getting quite low.
Tuts has TP soon though. They gotta get Drake now if they want it. They're on a timer for this. Oh, he cancelled Azir base. Cancelled Azir base. Cancelled it.
They're gonna be able to proc the stun here onto IU. IU flashes out, but IU could be in a lot of trouble. Braum gonna throw it.
Oh, triple knock.
Jojo tries to knock him back.
TP from Cassante.
Knock up there from IU.
Gam needs to get the Drake now and get out.
Still the Necton. Oh, they definitely want to try to look for a dive, but Tatu is in the area. Will he be able to actually pull it off?
Oh, the cooling
is just ripping through him. Levi is fed, and Artemis gets the kill. And now we can actually take over the body, but IU is coming up here as well.
Lovely.
Try to look for more. No flash, does have the exhaust.
Yes, win will though.
He outplay? He's going to have to try to dodge.
Hey.
Will they be able to kill him off?
Elio's alive. Flash out from Levi. Artemis. No damage. Man, Tuts has been gapping this whole series.
20 seconds. Furia.
Oh, into the wall.
Nice combo there.
Into
Jojo
the stun.
Knocks him back and he gets stunned to the wall immediately. Eris has to flash out, but will it even matter? Flash there to follow. They're trying to chase him down. Tatu used the flash, but he can't close the gap just yet.
Well, it's time to TP out, but are you getting it off?
Eris
Probably
may have
not.
To try to look for an execute here, but I don't know if the
at least he dies to Skarner. Oh my god, he's gonna lose a whole bot tower. Like, this is bad, but watch what Azir is gonna do to this bot tower. Wait, who has TP? Oh, Brown's TP? Have to stop the bleeding. This Azir is getting too much gold. Are they just fucking... Is it just gonna fucking die? I mean, Azir can put his passive down. LeBlanc has TP in 5 seconds. Kiaya's fighting Guigo. Kiaya got him with Q flash, I think. Does he have EQ flash? Who wins? A Cassante or an Azir? It's like fucking Groudon versus Kyogre. 2 legendaries battle. Groudon's useless? No, he's not. He just presses Earthquake and one-taps everyone. Drake up in 20 seconds. They need the Drake. Both teams need the Drake. But our rest has no TP.
Yeah, they
Here it comes. Kiaya, front lining. Drake, 4K. LeBlanc on the side. Kiaya is going to die here. Big Skarner ult. Oh my god, Furia is winning. It's the same as game 3. It's the same as game 3. Get ahead, lose fights, gets... The Azir is just standing there fucking hitting. This LeBlanc is useless. Looks like we're going to get BLG versus Furia for the final spot. The Cassante, look at the Azir, hitting. Look at Cassante. Azir, hit. Go in, dash. Ooh. Oh, Q, hit. He's just chilling. The LeBlanc can't do anything. How much MR does the Cassante have? 0? Bro, they're fucking dapping each other up in between fights.
Very far ahead at this point. And I feel like Gam's frontline just got a little bit overconfident. We'll see if Toots has done the same now. Jojo trying to get in here to help him out. There's
Tootsie!
From Levi, but look at Eris. He's just
not bad.
It's a 1v2.
1 for 1 is not bad.
No problem there for Toots as he gets one back.
Not bad for Furia.
Can they get more? Elio slowing down Jojo. Will set him up. Gonna be able to pop the ulti to break that, but here comes Levi. Great sidestep there from Jojo. He will eventually be
Artemis needs that kill. Get that man some gold.
Nope. Elsewhere.
It's quite hard for Lucian to do damage in fights, I guess, against Yasuo Alistar. You're either on top of him, he's outranged by a 0, or Yasuo's blocking this whole thing with his fucking windwall. Don't look the gold lead of Azir. Don't look.
Next time round he's going to be aware of that, and a
Artemis.
single reset could change the whole fight.
Oh, nice dash timing. Oh, nice sidestep too. Get that man an LDR now. No flash on Jojo. There's no way. Jojo ran from base, bot, died, respawned, ran topside, died.
How aggressive do they get with this? You can see things are already there over on Gam.
At the camp forces from Gam.
Furia is
Gam not done yet. They lost the dragon fight in the soul point, but they're not done yet.
They have the numbers, they're finding
good
LeBlanc
is TPing in.
with the
Why?
TP being
Why?
invested,
Why?
they're securing
Why?
an
Just fucking push
they're going to grab this Otacon. Yep, no chance of the area.
Now they're TPing mid to defend mid because we TP top to get top when it goes free.
They have to keep
trying to steal
Come
away
to
the
Brazil.
well,
Bro, my favorite thing about Brazil is when the casters go sensational. Bro, Brazilian casters, you don't even have to understand what they're saying and it goes fucking hard. There's like certain words that you kind of understand but you don't really understand that they just, I don't know, like sensational. Like, oh my god.
Combo from Jojo or a knockup, but it's Gam already
positioning
aggressively.
Nice W. Yeah. Nice flash. Brown ult.
Kiaya trying to kite back now with Artemis. As Kiaya took the worst end of that, does not have his teleport available.
Dragon up. Is this a give angle?
Just free hitting, but it did mean the ultimate
LeBlanc trying to pretend to be useful.
Jojo, so they could be
not fooling me.
Furia, though,
I think it's a give angle for Gam, man. This looks sketchy. But it's Gam, so you know they're going to click forwards and die. Here we go.
But he's just going to get knocked down. He's incredibly low. He's CC'd and he's killed.
Giving objectives? What does that mean?
Can he and Eris make something happen? The wind wall says no to the culling as Gigo's going to be spotted out on the side.
Wait, you can scale?
Elio low, Artemis on the run. Gigo behind them.
We can wait for LDR on Lucian. Nope, we go fight.
Going for the stun. The barriers popped early. Eris trying to turn around on
Levi.
It's Toots and it's IU and they've got Levi. Levi will draw.
Bro, Gam never change. They will just fight you. It's losing position, losing fight, no spells, but maybe it's winning if we think that it's not losing. Aha. That guy just got electrocuted.
Gets a bit of gold back into his pocket.
Well, it's 2-2 in Drakes. Gam haven't lost the game yet, but they really need LDR on Lucian. They have no DPS. Diego is standing back waiting for someone to get low. Cassante's tanking all the damage. LeBlanc's pretending to be useful. And so it's Lucian who has to get them low. Like, look at LeBlanc in this fight. QE. Stand there. Auto attack.
What options the Gam have left? They don't have an easy way to
W in,
start
W
the
out.
fight. Their engage is limited.
I feel like his positioning needs to be more
down their opposition, but
from the
Furia
back.
Is more to force a
Why
fight.
isn't RS base TPing if they're going to force this crap? He's literally 1/3 health and he's going in. Guys, you can base TP on LeBlanc. Nope, they're sending it. Reset from Diego is big. Oh, big Yasuo ult. Is it enough though? He's instantly stunned by this Skarner. Reset for Levi. It's a pentakill for Diego maybe. Oh my god, the Lucian's opening up. It's going to go to a game 5. He's going to die as well. It's 5 kills to Gam. And just like that. One reset. They just need that one reset. One reset is all they need. The Yasuo went in, ulted. Bang! Skarner E reset into his face, into a wall, into a knock-up, into dead. Crazy. Ares stays on 1/3 health just to get the chain onto Skarner, so he can get the damage, so he can get the reset. And he says, my job here is done. Look at this Yasuo, triple knock-up ult, and then he gets Skarner pincered from the reset into a brown passive stun, into a one-shot, into a free reset. Let's go, Levi, baby. We ain't done yet. Alright, that's a 5k gold swing. They were down 1k, they're up 4k now. Oh, 4 plus 1 is 5. Next flash. You're biased? I know, it's crazy. I'm so biased, I want the game 5 so I can watch these teams play one more time. I'm biased for entertainment.
He helps with the poke. Gigo fighting aggressively here, but he's against Kiaya and Levi. Kiaya can tank the tower for days. Gigo, though, still surviving for now. Are they going to be able to knock him down? Kiaya's got to get out of tower range. They do get the kill, and now it's
Lucian has LDR.
on the other side.
Actually does damage. Come on, man. I think a game 5 is just great. Both these teams' lives on the line. Both have had pretty great moments in this series. Just fucking go game 5. Fearless game 5. 50 champs out. Just send it.
They're still going to have to wait. Was really well done. The last Whisper now done as well for Levi. So Gigo could be in some trouble tanking that calling, and he burst down under his tower.
Whoa, Gam. Whoa.
Levi barely survives. Jojo may want more.
Azir 800 gold almost.
He's going to be able to get in.
There is a level 14 Renekton running around the map.
He just melts at the hands of most of the GAM members, as you saw in that.
We'll see. Oh, Rabadon's Azir.
There it is. There's your Deckens.
Now,
GAM are gaining.
It is a 6k gold lead for GAM. They should win the next fight.
In a potential 1v2 here, Gigo is around, as is IU. He gets the bad news. They don't have a teleport to back him up. He's going to have to take this fight by himself. We'll see if he can actually do it. Going to be unstoppable as he goes over the wall. Can he actually kite out Gigo? He's trying to. Gigo has the slice.
Renekton do damage, challenge impossible.
Renekton
do damage, challenge impossible.
Kasante Gaming, the path make
comes through.
IU
is looking to force.
There are some missing ultis. The last breath
Azir hitting. Ares on the side.
But Braum has no ulti.
TP from
Gigo
Guigo.
has no ulti. Neither does Kiaya. Ares on the side here, trying to look for angles to poke.
Oh, the Azir does damage. He can put a tower here as well.
Fight their way through. Elio takes a couple autos from Azir, and down
Ares trying to poke, still pretending to be useful. Don't fall for his fucking lies. That LeBlanc is useless. Guys, they have stolen 30. You have to do something.
No exhaust on Yasuo. Point, they can use this to their advantage to try and threaten the Baron themselves.
There's again. Ares could be caught here. Ares is autoing him to death. He does land the chain, but are they going to be able to turn this around? Exhaust comes down onto Toots. Toots in trouble now. But on the other side, the Skarner is going to land. And it's Levi into the back line. It's Levi on the rampage. And it's Levi's world. You're just living in it.
Holy fuck, Levi is the Azir. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Win the fight and are going to push us to a
game 5, baby.
The death time is
game 5.
So long. GAM still have
Captain Levi leads the charge.
Is trying to catch the wave so he can buy time. Ares is not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, they're just going to run down Tatu. Try as
game 5. Bro, another game 5 back to back.
Silver scrapes.
Cue it up. Cue it up. Chat, G2 BLG series will go to 5 games as well. I'm gonna give it real. Nocturne ban, Maokai ban, Varus ban, Sion ban. So wait, what did I say was open? I said Yone, MF, Nefiri, and Akali, right? Okay, Yone ban, Akali ban. Trundle, MF, Nefiri are like the strong champs, I suppose, but are they the first pick champs? Karma first pick?
Getting the best of the mid laners.
Karma first pick. They're going to play Ezreal Karma. Karma, Orianna. I'm guessing they're going Orianna Nefiri. Yeah. So they're going to go. Are they going to go Trundle, Ezreal Karma and just play?
You've seen the Nocturne.
Can you drop into? They must be going Trundle, Ezreal Karma. And then what? You have mid jungle. They have jungle. You pick top. You ban tops. And then you drop bot lane. Do you have enough AD carries? What's there? You have, oh my god. It's Ezreal, Trundle, Karma. You either pick your AD here or you force your top laner. It depends if your AD can drop or not. What is there? There's MF, Jerry, Jinx, Kai'Sa. Okay. This, to me, is a big question mark. Exactly. What do you pair with Kai'Sa? You need an engage support. What's in?
H in a way.
Pike,
of course, there's all kinds of wild things you can do. The meta
Blitz.
support picks in
Pike, Amumu, Blitz. They could flex Gragas on 4. Oh, they're gonna play like Elise support maybe as well. Yeah, they should have enough. I mean, if he can cook, they're fine. Blitz ban, sure. I mean, Blitz into Ezreal kind of sucks, but Karma can be annoying, yeah. Yeah, Gam can just ban another mage. And then they have counter pick top. Gam's in a nice spot, but I guess this draft could have like a Hui and a Gnar, I guess. I don't know though if it wins the game. Does it win the game?
He's strong.
J-Span.
Been getting the mid lane advantages. It is
J-Span tells me that they're blinding Gnar.
I don't know what support you've got.
They're blinding Gnar. They have Gragas, Pike, Amumu, Elise, I would say. Yeah, I mean the Bard value will come through later in the draft. They're gonna blind Gnar. And now they can't really blind Hui into Bard. That's a bit annoying. They're gonna have to find... Oh, Sylas is out, the Kali's out. What is a mobile? Is it just a Kassadin or some shit? Unironically, is it just a Kassadin angle? Yeah, coming on 5 for Gam is pretty good. Coming on 5 for Gam is very good. Oh yeah, it's a Kassadin angle. It's a Kassadin angle. I think coming on 5 might help a bit, but that Kassadin pick is actually strong. You needed a mid lane. You needed a mid lane champ that doesn't get punished by Bard, has a dash, and the enemy team has no CC for you. Oh, I don't know if GP wins the game, you know. Yeah, I think the Kassadin helps a lot, especially, like, you think about your draft. You have ranged, and a Trundle. You don't really want to play like a Hui in this game. Imagine you blinded Hui here. Oh, not blinded, you picked Hui. You're against Bard, GP, Naafiri, Orianna. You just die. You just get eaten. I think that Furia...
It really does, and I mean, it's just
I don't know. It depends. Let's see what happens. Because I do think they're gonna lose early now. But I think Furia might have it. I think the important thing that Kassadin has is Kassadin has bridges. And what I mean by that is he has a hard winning bot lane, and he has a really strong early game jungler, which means the Kassadin, even though he's going to get pushed in, his team can't really get punished for it. If you swap this bot matchup, I think the Kassadin is going to lose the game. But the Kassadin's team should carry him through the early game, and then he will carry them through the late game. Winder says, wow, fleet on GP is monster troll.
And their road to the MSI main
Does he go fleet because he's laning against Gnar? Oh, these pushing lanes are so good for Kassadin. Oh my god, look at this. Kassadin is chilling. Okay, Conqueror Kassadin
is losing out on that race right now.
Also, I think Aris hasn't been the strongest player in the series. So I think he can afford to pick a losing lane and just kind of tank it. He's playing the Cosmic Reaver Kassadin skin as well, so that's pretty disgusting.
No strain. It's Furia that is off to the races. Kiaya taking a bit of damage, has the level advantage, flashes in.
Had that passive auto ready. They're going to go for the dive. Levi is there to collect it.
Beautiful dive. Beautiful. Great dive.
On the aggro with the
very good dive.
Well done. Kiaya getting aggressive.
Naafiri diving is so nice.
To success. Go to the top lane. Kiaya and Levi.
Dash on someone. W the tower aggro.
It's a tried and true playbook. Kills the Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, Gringo is taking a lot of damage. Trying to let that wave come into him.
Very odd.
Did they know jungle was pathing top?
Attack. The burn comes through, but then Gigo realizes,
Naafiri ult now is like Rek'Sai ult.
Absolutely. And
targets on someone and then dashes on them.
It seems like that is the plan
right now. Yeah, this game looks really hard for Gam. Like, it might not look like it on the paper, right? They're 700 gold up. But Kassadin is scaling. Ezreal Karma has small lead and they're going to have mid push forever. Drake's already done. GP's going to have to do a lot of work this game. Now they click grubs with Ezreal Karma mid. Gam do have to fight this, but Elio is playing Bard with TP heal. He has no flash or what? Ooh, fist fight inbound.
Time to move up. Now they have the extra man.
One grub to Furia. Elio portals out.
For these grubs.
Looks kinda gone, you know. Kassadin is full shifted up.
Like Gam have an easy way into this. I think they're just gonna have to trade for plates. But
and Gnar is basing to take over bot.
He's gonna look for it. They're going in onto IU.
They kinda got the combo. It's lost. It's so lost. They're gonna kill Ezreal, but
yes, he can. Artemis now getting the damage down on Jojo as he flashes out to safety.
Or is it Jojo?
He'll flash forward right past
Kassadin, go in.
Trying to finish him off, and he
kills the Kassadin. Scooby, I don't feel so good.
Taking down Eris here. as he's got nowhere to go. They want to give it to the Cassidy, and
oh,
they should
2
be
kills to
able
Cassidy.
It's a double kill for the Cassidy.
It's so cooked for Gam.
Spell trouble for Gam.
Oh, I hate these kind of games.
To get the 3rd grub.
3 grubs, first rake, 2 kills. Bard is TPing top behind the Cassidy, but they're too far away. Are they too far away? Oh, he ulted. But he should be okay, I think.
Question is, did he overstay? Can they find a punish?
He has flash, he has ult in 3 seconds, they have no CC. Oh my god, it's too tanky.
Even going back in here, liking his chances.
Their champs just cannot deal with Cassidy. Kaisa, Bard, Nefiri. This does not deal with Cassidy. Who's your series MVP?
The idea being
I think Tootsie needs to win MVP no matter what.
Gigo being stuck in the bot side of the map, they
absolutely gapped every game, even the games they were losing. Ari, game they lost, he almost solo carried the game and stole Baron. Azir, game they lost, he almost solo carried the game. Oh, Kiaya, you've got such a big job ahead of you. I don't know if you can do it this game, buddy.
It absolutely is, but I mean, it's kind of flashback
like
to
I
last
see
game.
GP
Kiaya make the difference on the top side,
and I see Bard, and I think
solo kills during that
against immobile champs, those champs sound pretty broken.
Gold already has the early Triforce
Every
completed.
champ on Furia is mobile or full tank.
Jojo, though, Artemis is caught out, and Artemis has no flash. I don't think he's getting out of this one, but Levi is coming in trying to support.
Oh, he W'd and ulted to the left.
Trying to get away from Toots, but Toots is right there waiting. Levi goes in with the Hound's Pursuit, but he's got to run for it now. Eris here to try to back him up, but it's Elio in trouble on the side. His Tatsu's going to flash forward. He flashes over the wall to try to get back to safety. The command protect there from Eris will keep him safe
GP
just
Bard,
barely.
2 ults,
but again, another
Trundle's full tank, and everyone else has a dash, and Karma.
Eris is staying around. I don't know if he really should be. Could be in a lot of trouble here. They're going to look for the dive.
Big shockwave.
On multiple members though, and Levi looking for the cleanup here.
Levi needs a pentakill here.
But Levi gets one back. Levi now looking for Tatu, who has no flash, and he's as he wants even more.
A bit of gold.
Toots should be able to get out to safety though with his
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Gam navigate the situation pretty
Kiaya's
well,
winning.
Toots, that means that he has
I like this try by Artemis. W to the left, ult to the left.
But Toots commits the flash, secures the kill.
Maybe ulting
At
up
this
would
point,
have worked,
Furia is
kind
saying,
of,
hey,
but
Elio is very low. I think we can make a play. But Eris makes the bold decision to stick around, thinking that he can get this wave. He has no authority.
But this kind of worked. If the play ended there, it would be a horror. Thank God Furia dove him. Karma gets a kill and Levi gets 2. If they didn't dive him there, this game was a fucking nightmare. But Levi at least gets a double kill. A Fed Nefiri can kind of deal with Cassidy, like a bruiser champ.
About the dive there,
up until a point.
Things going
happen. Levi hovering over the wall.
Levi is looking
Kaisa Plasma.
very aggressively, but Jojo
oh, Bard ult on Ezreal, he didn't flash it.
Can he find the angle to actually land the stun?
Oh, into the double stun! Into the solo kill top! Into the kill on mid! Okay, Cam. Oh, that Bard double stun, did you see that? Did you see that Bard double stun?
They punish the Ezreal.
Oh, did you see that Bard stun?
Ultimate from Elio that we thought would be so difficult to connect. He finds it on the Ayu.
That's it. Ayu didn't flash it, so he...
The Bard
that is some,
as well.
what the fuck?
Tatu tries to body block. He gets
that
very
timing
close
from
to the
Bard is perfect. Kiaya, big solo kill as well.
Connecting that binding, allowing for Gam to chase
big
down
solo
the
kill. The GP Nefiri are holding this game in, like
they're
the whole game is on their back.
It is Toots that's holding on to the gold lead. We'll look back at this 1v1 and it's just the gangplank just running. Gigo
damn,
down.
Kiaya.
Yeah, really
holy
well played.
Fuck.
He hits that first barrel, knows he can just go in for the flash. As soon as the flash
this
is
Bard stun, look at this.
Just drops the GP ulti slow, and then this is back to that binding you were talking about, Vetty.
A nice binding comes through. The ultimate committed by Artemis as well. Levi is the one that picks it up.
Okay, Gam's feeling it. Gam's feeling it. Draft
gotta love it.
and game was hard. 3-kill Cassidy, but they're still finding plays when they have no CC on mobile champs. It's still working. The only CC they have is Bard ult into Bard stun. And everyone's got mobility. Do you fight this as Gam? Ezreal no flash? It's bugged, no? It's, I swear Ezreal flashed in the last fight, didn't he? I thought he flashed after the Bard Q.
Whether for success or failure.
Yeah, Kiaya grouping for this. Kiaya is like their fucking Thanos. If Kiaya's there, now he TP's bot, I guess.
He's gonna commit the TP
pillar!
instead.
Oh
he's
my god, he got
interrupted
cancelled.
though. He tried to TP in their
oh my
face,
god, he
just
got
gets
cancelled.
out
He
of
might
it
have to
by
TP ult now, but the
so
tower's dead. Okay, it's a bad thing, you get cancelled on your TP, but let's turn it into a good thing. Life lesson, even though some bad news might happen, some good news might come of it in the end.
And that
level 2.
All right, level 12 Caedrel. He has Roa.
Strange. Problematic here too. You know, still maintaining over 1,000 gold even with that local tower gold.
They are
going
diving
to them, but they're going to look for a dive on air as he clears out the wave. Can he survive here? Tatu's tanking it up. The shockwave comes through. Great Bard ult.
Do we like that Bard ult? I do kind of like that Bard ult. It's a dead karma.
It's just going to go down. It's a 1-for-1
and Guigo took a tower shot, and Levi's getting Drake, so the dive is a 1-for-1. GP gets the kill. Gnar has no TP. Now Caedrel needs the base, and TP bot to defend the tower. Oh, he's TPing mid. And they see it instantly. Ping, 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 ping. Kaisa escapes, and GP can get bot tower now.
This is definitely problematic here for
So what essentially has just happened is both tier 1s will die, but it's a 1-for-1, and the dragon to Gam, and double TP gone. So Gam actually turned that into a really good play. Plus dragon, plus double TP.
You do still have to be very careful.
Is Dragons just going to win the game for Gam? I think Dragons might have to be their way to win the game. They might get the 4th Drake before level 16, but the 3rd Drake, sorry. But the 4th Drake, he'll be level 16.
I like the way that they
Roa's going to proc now on Caedrel.
Tier 1 tower on the top lane.
Here it comes, and he's going to be level 14
nice
Caedrel.
Really have easy
he almost has Seraphs as well. Caedrel, there it is, level 14, 10 stacks, 315, 320 on Seraphs. So he needs 360 for Seraphs.
While the poke is something
and then he's level 16, and he's absolutely online.
Also about to come.
Is it an Atakan Force time for Gam? Is it an Atakan Force? You have 3 minutes till Dragon. Is it really worth just letting the map be stale for 3 minutes? You have double TP advantage.
Of course, it's only 20 minutes into the game, so level 16 will be very fast. Elio cycling through.
I think the Gnar is a little bit scared of something happening, so he's constantly hovering. If Kiaya can push bot wave really hard and Gnar catches, I think they can definitely...
it's so effective there. They're going to go in with the Hound's Pursuit, looking for Tatu.
They failed the combo.
Tatu flashed out to safety. Jojo now looking.
Did they fail the combo, or was it a flash? It was a flash, sorry.
That is something that Furia
I guess maybe Gam isn't thinking about them being on it. Can Trundle just solo it, or what?
I mean, you could solo it for sure,
was clutch, whoever that was.
That's the question. Now that
Kaisa W, they see it, 8k.
They know that they have committed to it.
Artemis is fine. Tatu's taking so much damage. Levi, big steal, important here. A lot of experience on that Atakan. It could determine if the Kaisen gets level 16 earlier or not. Barrow, dodging hit, Ashfield misses. Hard ult is big. Oh, he got 3 of them. One of them's Atakan. Atakan's testing. Levi, smite, 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 smite. Oh, Levi got it! Mega Gnar's running out. Slowly, slowly. Elio, in goes Gugio. Guigo, flashes out, double barrel, Kiaya's flying.
Gigo in some trouble. Kiaya trying to keep the
Caedrel goes in.
It's going to go back in for Levi.
Levi. Oh my god! It's the 3-man the Fury Orianna combo! He ulted into his team! He ulted into his team and got womboed! What?
The flash from Levi.
Oh my god! It wasn't the flash, it was Levi ulting the Caedrel and Caedrel dashing and then boom! He got gifted that.
Through an ambitious Atakan start is secured by Levi.
He got gifted that.
Gam play with patience. They play
nice
the fight
smite by
slowly.
Levi.
Once the objective goes
down,
what?
That's
they
close.
What they have to be afraid of. Gigo
that is close.
Looks for a Gnar ultimate, isn't able to find it as Levi creates enough space. Then Toots, he goes in, and that is the fatal mistake. The engage comes through, the ultimate from Levi, the connection, he doesn't even have to flash. Connects onto 3.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's a blunder from the Caedrel, but the Fury Orianna combo is deadly. They must have gotten Drake as well, right? Oh, Levi's feeling it, bro. Good old Levi. Oh, they are getting Drake.
At the helm.
That's a volume increase. That Atakan doesn't work.
Available. Not a single flash.
If they lost that Atakan, it would have been
there for Furia.
A lot of XP.
Now moved there with Levi. That's
crazy
why
they're winning
they drafted it. It's kind of this like miniature nocturne
might be getting
combo that
Dove
you
in
can pull off, and it has been very effective. The top side for
GP is
getting
Dove.
TP
coming in.
Kiaya.
That's Elio.
Trying to be supported here. It's going to be down 7k.
Gam got so many good team fights. Like the stars aligned in so many fights perfectly. Gam just need to be a little bit careful. They've got this game in the bag. They just need to be a little bit careful of Caedrel just randomly getting a pentakill. Today's the day of magic.
I've got to give so much credit to the
So BLG might take a game off G2.
From this far behind,
they could wait for Dragon in 2 minutes.
Does he feel he needs more damage, like a death cap or a lich bane or something?
They're on a ward.
It's always really risky to get in these super late game scenarios and not have a Zonius, but at the same time,
Trundle, no flash.
Behind, Building
Gam is
defensively sometimes
targeting the Trundle.
Gonna spell
Keep
disaster.
faking the Baron. Trundle walks up and
all that pressure on Tuts' shoulders.
Bardles misses.
Again,
It doesn't connect onto Tatu. This is what we were talking about
Frozen
at the draft.
domain plus Dead Man's Plate. You are fast.
Tuts is hovering on the flank.
Here comes the combo.
Look, Jojo.
Oh, he Trundle pillared it.
That's a shockwave down as well as the Ham's Pursuit. They need to retreat now. Tuts trying to slow them down there as much as he possibly can.
See, they're 6k up, but they have to play the fight slow. They have to play the fights really slow. It's kind of tricky for them still.
Available Furia
Furia is not going to touch that Baron. No way. Gam is
Likes
panicking
his
a bit.
chances
They have
in
a
that
ward
1v1.
on
He's
Baron.
chasing after him down, but
Okay,
not
Caedrel
really
no
enough
flash, I
damage
guess.
to make it
Maybe he
happen.
thought he had
And now
higher
you're
damage.
missing that
But if he had
Dragon in 40 seconds.
the game.
to
Start
try to have
the
the time
Baron.
to base. They are on the Baron.
Infernal
Hasn't
Soul
spotted out.
is
Gigo
up.
just went mega though.
GP is
He can look for an
soloing the
angle. It is
Dragon.
revealed. Tuts on the
TP is
side
going to
here.
come in
It's gonna be
from
threatening. It's actually Kiaya just
Oriana.
soloing the Dragon
Stun.
right
They
now,
can
so they're
Bardle
trying
the
to have
Baron
a
to
4-man
slow it
defense
down.
while the GP
They can
solos
Bardle the
Dragon.
Baron.
He can join
Furia's
with
going to
the
lose the game
ulti.
here.
It's all going to come down to a flip here. Tatu, it's just going to go for it, but the Baron
GP's getting the Infernal Soul. Oh my god, Levi, if he steals this, it's over.
It's going to be a flip here. Who's going to take it in this?
Oh, they got it. Furia got it.
It's going to be grabbed by Tatu. Gets the objective.
They need to run for their lives.
In comes the Helm's Pursuit though. It's leaving on the back of Gigo.
What a risk, but it paid off maybe.
Gigo's in a lot of trouble.
If they can
Jojo
just get
now
out.
trying to stay around to support their top laner as he walks out. Kiaya looking for the barrel chain, can't quite find it. Kiaya though.
Can we go?
Another one. He's
Mega
low,
Gnar.
he's gonna find it.
Does he get it? No, he doesn't.
Gotta run. The first
Flash in.
through. Gigo is down.
Oh, the board.
Another as well.
Gets the
Jojo
slow.
joins him. Tuts trying to run. He needs to survive here. Levi can't quite close
can
the
they
gap
end?
to
Can they?
finish
I
off
don't
another
think they can
kill.
end.
They can
Furia, you can see what they're doing, right? Flip the Baron. They can't fight Soul. Flip the Baron. If they get it, they can stall till an Elder.
The Baron still sits on Tuts, but
I think they might lose an inhib, but that's probably it.
Five-man sieging of Gam. They set the sights on the tower, and
The Baron buff
Furia,
minions
they
on your
just
side
don't
is really
have
good
the
at stopping
weight play.
sieges.
Yeah, they just need to delay. You have to give up the inhib, wait for your members to respawn.
It's just going to have to be an
You have
Elder
the
fight,
Baron
isn't
buff.
it?
They do not. Waiting for the Elder.
Gam can't
hoping you
siege
can
your
get an
base.
opportunity.
Well, Gam is really favored now, right,
At
with the
this point,
Infernal
they're
Soul.
on the retreat. The Shockwave
But
can't
Furia
quite
have
get in range
one
from
chance on
Levi
the Elder.
as the
Furia, though, of
Oh,
course,
they're
are not
shadowing
out of
the
it
Gnar.
just
They're
yet.
baiting.
Still
They're
not on the
baiting. They're
death
baiting.
gap
They're baiting. They're
here.
baiting. But he
But
doesn't have
Kiaya
Baron
is
buff, and
going
there's Baron
for a
buff
kill on the
minions.
Gigo, but Tatu and Tuts are here
Kiaya
as well.
doesn't suss
But
it.
everyone's coming from Gam. Can Kiaya find the time? He's trying to kite out, drops the ulti here. Levi
Oh my god,
around.
Tatu. Oh, he flashed for nothing.
Gigo getting incredibly
They
low
might-
as well. Gam
Okay,
are
they're
just
out.
going to back it up and
Kiaya
wait
had to
for
flash.
Eris.
Oh, if Cassidy had flash, TP was dead.
It's
just
The
crazy.
EU fans are asleep. Their
Gigo
phone is
and
on,
Tatu were almost
and they've
killed if
fallen
it wasn't
asleep.
for the arrival of Tuts.
Levi as he steps
The
into that
Cassidy is
brush,
getting
but Levi
one shot.
immediately will take the
GP's
fight.
going to have
They
IE
don't want to
soon.
look for the siege.
GP Infinity
Look
Edge
at the vision, man.
is going to be
It's just wards,
a slam dunk,
just
maybe.
full
Infernal
control
Soul
of the whole
GP.
bot side jungle.
Does he have IE
I
in
mean,
base
you can't
now?
see anything.
For a pick on the top
Don't
side
look,
of the map.
GP
You can see
items,
Furia
don't look.
getting quite creative, even more
I think
space.
one barrel
60
might
seconds
one-shot
now
Karma.
until the Elder.
100-0.
Worth no guarantee
I
that
think
they
it's
can
it's
secure
100-0 maybe.
It's going to be up to
With Infernal
Tatu
Soul
and the rest of his
and an
team.
ult collector
Even try to
maybe?
get him in a position.
I just want to see one barrel, one fatty barrel.
A lot of the heavy lifting is level 18 on the Cassidy, and the fight going to break out. Tatu in trouble already. Tatu down incredibly low. The heal comes through. Does keep him alive, just barely.
Okay.
They've chunked him out. It's back to base
Trundle
for the
had
jungler
no
here.
flash there. I'm
And
surprised they
it's only 20
didn't
seconds
full
now
send it on
until
him.
the spawn happens. Levi over the wall.
Do they not
gonna be
have
spotted
Oriana
by
ult or
a
something?
ward.
I thought they were going to fucking
Jojo
send
gets
it.
eyes on him.
There as well.
Now, what Furia
Big
could
ulti
do
unavailable for the
is they
ensuing
could
fight.
give Elder and get Baron
onto the map
and
as
use
quickly
the
as he
Baron
can.
to stall
Scam
the
with
Elder.
Push in the mid lane. Again, full control
Until the
of
next
the bot
Elder.
side river. Tuts trying his best to chip away at the HP of Gam, but they're not feeling it. Shockwave.
Ezreal no flash.
Eris going to force the flash out of IU, but this could actually be big. This means no Shockwave if they can force a fight right now. So I think Furia are going to try to
Elder
go.
starting.
They need to try to make something happen right here, right now, but Gam are just blocking their way in towards the Elder. Tuts goes forward. He's looking.
It's
He's trying to see if
absolutely
he can
one-shot
find
that Elder.
something, but the Elder is already
Kai'Sa
secured
GP.
by Gam,
Oh
and
my
now
god.
time to run. IU's in trouble. Levi's in the back line.
Oh
Out is
god,
Jojo.
turn it off.
Tuts
They're
trying
all
to
just
get
going to
on the side,
instantly
but he
die.
can't get the damage down. IU will fall. The base is open. Gigo is running for it, but there's nowhere you can go.
Wow.
Levi is...
They just need a wave now.
No opportunities
They
to
just need a wave.
Furia. No chances to even get in range of the Elder Dragon. And with that secured, they've set the Nexus in their eyes.
I
To
wonder
turn
if it's
this
to do
final
with
game
Kassadin's
around.
TP.
The Kassadin alone
Because he's
is not
TPing
enough.
on top of them.
The damage from Gam.
I think he
seems so
misclicked his TP
monstrous.
somehow.
The both teams have
Is
fought
he
so
I think he's
valiantly,
TPing
but
to a
with the
minion
Elder
by
Dragon,
accident.
From Gam,
I think
if
he
they
paused
were
and
to
was
be able
like,
to turn around
eh?
this game,
Where
to
am I
be able to
TPing?
hold
I think
at
he
the
must
Elder
have clicked on the
is
map.
such a tough
Maybe he put his
task.
mouse over the tower
The
and pressed
objective was
TP
designed
on the
as
map,
a game
but it's
ender.
over. It
It's
doesn't matter.
supposed to be there to
His
close out
TP
the
doesn't
game.
matter. The game is tower's over.
In the game here.
Yeah, he can't TP to the Nexus towers. He's TPing to the inhib tower.
Gam on
so it is a bug. Towers are untargetable.
Game number 5 and what has been a back and
now they're
forth
targetable.
Series.
It's an in-hit bug.
Healing up in the
Oh
base,
my god, it's an in-hit bug.
Jojo still on the
it doesn't matter, the
recall,
game's
but
over.
they are not going to be waiting for him. It's going to be all up to Toots. He's really the only one who can try to get anything done. The tower being focused down. Redemption comes through to heal him up. Toots is going to be put with the exhaust. He's trying to kite back. He's trying to go in and make something happen, but can he do
nice
it?
R flash by Arthur.
Will wipe Furia off the map.
GG.
Will knock them out of MSI and will advance to the next round.
Furia's going home.
The storm. Furia
Gam drop a 3-2.
Valiant fight
Big series by Gam.
series.
Now it's time for G2 BLG.